Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth, this 100% truth, the true way of worshiping Heavenly Father and His Son. I want to say peace and salutation to you hopefully elect out there. Shalom. It's your brother Thamayim coming from the gym at Smith's Count, back with another lesson. I hope this lesson be edifying to the elect. And let's jump right in. And this lesson going to be about when the Lord heard the cries of the children of Israel back in the times of Egypt, when they had to serve hardcore slavery up under the hands of the Egyptians, up under the hands of Pharaoh, the king. And just as the Lord heard the cries of his people, the children of Israel, and he delivered them, he's going to do the exact same thing in these times, because we're living in spiritual Egypt. And a modern day Pharaoh is Esau. And he's going to deliver his people, but it's only going to be the elect in these times. So we're going to take a trip back down to memory lane, back in the times when the Israelites was up under the hands of the Egyptians, and how the Lord heard the cries of his people, the children of Israel. So let's get into it. I hope this lesson be edifying to the elect. Let's jump right in. This is Exodus chapter 1, verse 8. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. So this new king that arose in Egypt, he didn't know nothing about Joseph. Now Joseph was a major factor to the Israelites, because Joseph was the second-hand commander up on a Pharaoh. And Joseph was the son of Jacob. And it was the reason why the Egyptians showed favor to the Israelites, because of Joseph. But when Joseph died and his new king arose, he didn't know nothing about Joseph. So he didn't show favor to the Israelites. So let's see what he do. Verse 9. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when they fall out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up of the land. So this new king that arose in Egypt, he didn't like the fact that the Israelites were more than the Egyptians. He didn't like the fact that the Israelites were stronger than the Egyptian. So he was like, let us deal wisely with them. Least they join forces, with our enemy, and take us down. Verse 11. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with the burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Petum and Ramis. But the more they afflict them, the more they multiplied and grew. They were grieved because of the children of Israel. So the more that the Egyptian afflicted the children of Israel, the more they grew, the more they multiplied. And these Egyptians, they was like, they were grieved. Like, hey, the more we afflict them with slavery, with tasks, hey, the more they growing. Verse 12. But the more they afflict them, the more they multiplied and grew, and they were grieved because of the children of Israel. The Egyptian made the children of Israel serve with rigor, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage and mortar and in brick, And all the amount of service in the field, all the service were in, they made them serve was rigor. So these Egyptians made the children of Israel lives hard, bitter. They had to serve rigorous captivity, bondage, harsh. Like everything, they're everything the things that the Egyptian put the Israelites through, it was, rigor. It was severe. It was harsh. So let's see what the children of Israel do. Let's jump to Exodus chapter 2, verse 23. And it came to pass in the process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage, and they cried, and their cry came up unto the Lord by the reason of their bondage. So the children of Israel cried unto the Lord, and their cries pierced the heavens, it pierced the skies. And the Lord heard it. Let's read it. Verse 24. And the Lord heard their groaning. And the Lord remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, with Jacob. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect for them. So the Lord heard their cries, heard their groaning. He remembered the covenant that he made with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. So the Lord, delivered his people from the hands of the Egyptian, from the hands of Pharaoh. He didn't forsake them. And this is what the Lord is going to do in these times that we are living in right now. He heard the cries of his elect. Let's go to Luke. Chapter 18, verse 7. It said, and shall not the Lord avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him? So shall not the Lord avenge his own elect, the ones who was predestinated for salvation, the ones who was chosen to get the victory in the end? Should not he avenge them, which cry day and night unto him? Because only the elect is crying in these times. All the wickedness that goes on throughout this earth. They are the only one that's vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. They are the only ones complaining in these times. Let's go to matter of fact, 2nd Ezra 15, verse 8. It said, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. So the Lord's not holding his tongue no more. He's tired of it. So now actions gonna have to speak. And we seeing the Lord, bringing forth judgment in these times. It said, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So the souls of the just complain continually. That's, the elect. We complaining day and night, crying day and night. When we do videos, when we do lessons, when we go out there on the highways and hedges, complaining to the Lord, hey, look at this goes on. How long shall we endure this? Let's go back to Luke, chapter 18, verse 7. Should not the Lord avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? I tell you, he will avenge them speedily. So the Lord is going to avenge his elect speedily. He's not going to sit back and just let his elect just go through all this suffering, go through all this tribulation, being afflicted. It's not going to be another 1,000 years as some may say. Hell, time is speeding up for the elect's sake. So the Lord is going to avenge his elect speedily. It said, nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, shall he find faith on earth. A lot of these other Israelites group, they showing they ain't got faith, saying that, hey, it's going to be 1,000 years before the Lord, come save us. Like, come on, man, get out of here. This 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 12. It said, for the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous. So the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous. Scripture speak about the angels of the Lord accamped around those who fear him. So the Lord keeping his eyes upon his elect. He's not going to let no evil happen unto his elect. It said his ears are open unto the prayers. So his ears are open unto their prayers. He always listening to the cries of his elect. He burned right along with them. It said, but the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. So the Lord is against this place. Let's go to Psalms chapter 34. Matter of fact, hold on, I was there. Hold on, Salaki. This is Psalm chapter 34. I think it's 15. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the face of the earth. And the Lord is going to cut Esau, Edom from off the face of this earth. After he served those 1,000 years, the Lord is going to cut the remembrance of Esau, off the face of this earth. It's not going to be no remember of Esau, Edom. It's going to be like he never existed. And this is what the elect are waiting for. This is what the elect praying for, for Esau kingdom to end and Jacob kingdom to begin, starting with Yahushua, his elect, the righteous. We want a kingdom dwelleth in righteousness. But we first know, that this man got to get out of their rulership position. It said, verse 17, the righteous cry, and the Lord heard and delivered them out of all their troubles. It said, the Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and save such as be of a contrite spirit. So the Lord is near those who are a broken heart, that has that contrite spirit, that broken heart like King David, that contrite spirit like King David. We want to receive the mercy that the Lord showed to King David. Verse 19, many are the affliction of the righteous, but the Lord delivered him out of all of them all. So the Lord is going to deliver his elect through all the affliction, through all the trouble that they go through. So the Lord hears the cries of his elect. And just like the Lord delivered the children of Israel from the hands of the Egyptian, for the hands of Pharaoh, the Lord's going to do the exact same thing in these times. All the trouble that is coming here to America, the MOTB, what Esau Edom trying to implement on the people, the Lord's going to deliver his elect through it. So it's nothing to worry about. Just cry unto the Lord, and he shall deliver you. So I hope this lesson was edifying to the elect. Shalom.